That former Hartford police officer is charged with manslaughter after shooting and killing an armed man during a mental health call. NBC Connecticut's Matt Austin joining us live in Hartford with the brand new developments. And you also have reaction there, Matt. Take it away.
Yeah, so Keisha, you might remember that the mayor fired Joseph Magnano just a couple of months ago. Now that former police officer is facing a charge of first-degree manslaughter. Today, the state inspector general released a report finding Magnano was not justified in the shooting and killing of Stephen Jones in Hartford in February. At the time, Jones was reportedly experiencing a mental health crisis and was holding a knife on Blue Hills Avenue. Videos appear to show Jones walking towards Magnano, who told him to drop the knife and eventually open fire. In the arrest warrant, it says Magnano had not been called to the scene, was only there for 34 seconds before opening fire, and a witness described him acting aggressive. In the arrest warrant, it states, based on the totality of the circumstances, Officer Magnano's actions were not objectively reasonable because, among other things, he did not engage in de-escalation measures, he failed to make reasonable attempts to use non-lethal force, and his conduct increased the risk, the occurrence of the situation that precipitated the need to use deadly physical force.
I've heard from so many residents that so often when we get to incidents like this, the process doesn't work, that they don't feel heard out. I think what we saw today was an affirmation of the process of justice that we have, and also the very foundation of our public safety infrastructure. We believe that the Hartford Police Department is built on community trust.
Officer Magnano attempted to take control of the scene that was not in control, because you saw Mr. Jones walking wherever he wanted, go wherever he wanted, tried to take control of it, and Mr. Jones keyed in on him and then began to approach him with a knife. Who knew what his intent was?
Yeah, the police union was shocked the officer was charged. They noted during the encounter, Magnano also had to think about bystanders who could be at risk, and it was not realistic for him to use something like pepper spray. In the arrest warrant, investigators note other officers at the scene had been trying to de-escalate the situation, and the Inspector General investigation included reports from the officers involved, videos, and consideration of the state law for police use of force. Now today, an attorney for the Jones family wrote in part, the charging of this officer is a necessary and meaningful step toward accountability for Stevie Jones and his family. It goes on to say, this charge reflects what the family has known all along, that what happened to Stevie was not justified. And Magnano has been released on a $50,000 bond, and he's due in court June 5th. Live in Hartford, Matt Austin, NBC Connecticut News. Keisha, back to you.